Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have some really great news potentially. So I did some research, did some asking around, all on the Skyline groups and stuff, especially the R33 group, because it seems like it's a big issue with the R33s from what Jared read previously. So we're going to go and remove the cold start valve located underneath the intake plenum. It's a little bit of a finicky spot. I'll try to see if I can show you what it looks like. Then I'm going to go take it apart and then show you guys from there what it looks like and take it further apart to clean it. So the issue is that I'm having a cold hard start, struggling to get it started from the start, especially without throttle. And I noticed a lot of guys were having the same issue. I won't say no, a lot of guys had the same issue. People who have commented on my post about it have given me some guidance. Specifically, one of the guys who said that, especially that I've already messed with the idle air control and all the other stuff that I messed with. If it's not electrical, then it potentially is just the cold start valve. So I'm gonna go and undo that, and hopefully it's just dirty and I gotta clean it up. So let's go take a look at what we're looking at. Alright, so it's going to be hard to see right here. This valve, this hose leads to this bad boy, which is the cold start valve, and I got to remove that and take it apart and clean it. So I'm going to have to catch you guys in the next clip because that is in a very tight location. So I was finally able to get the what was this thing called again? I don't remember. I forget the cold start valve. I was finally able to get the cold start valve off. It was connected as such. 2 bolts on the sides, a hose and a clip for the electrical part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this apart. We're gonna clean it, and then after we're done, once I take it apart, I'll show you guys, and then I'll clean it. Show you guys the after, put it all back together, put it back in, and start the car up. If it starts right up, then we know it was dirty. If it does not start up right away like it's supposed to, then the issue is still unknown. It also could be a cracked hose, so I'll take a look at those here in a minute as well. I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Hopefully we sort it out with this just being the issue. Alright guys, we got a new problem. So this thing is as clean as a whistle, as clean as you could possibly get. So my only theory is the spring is not doing its job, because as you guys can see, it's being pulled, but even when you let go to let the spring do its job, it still doesn't close all the way, which I assume is part of my issue, as it's supposed to fully shut, which it's not doing that. So it opens up to help start the car. As you guys can see my finger through the other side, and it's supposed to shut all the way. As you guys can see, there's still a giant gap right here letting air through. I could be incorrect, but that's my assumption. So we're looking to seeing about getting a spring. We'll look to do about getting a spring or something, but until then we are stumped again because the hoses are still good. So we'll catch you guys in the next clip. Maybe I'll see about getting a new spring or something. We're still running into some still crappy issues. What I decided to do is I'm starting to do one thing at a time, and try to fix everything little by little. So what I did earlier, I didn't get to show you guys because I was impatient and wanted to fix. I took off the back end of the throttle body, as that's the side I have not cleaned yet. So I cleaned that up with some carb cleaner, and it was pretty much already spotless. I also did notice that we were missing this hose connected, So hopefully that's just my reason for not starting. We also took apart the IAC. It was pretty dirty on the back side, like on the other side and inside, so maybe that might be the cause for part of the issue. I highly doubt it's going to be the main issue because it's for idle, but I went ahead and decided to clean it anyways just to knock it out. As far as the cold start valve goes, we are purchasing a new one. Well, we have one on the way. It said it was a special order, so it's going to take an extra 2 days to get here, longer than it was supposed to, so maybe Tuesday or Wednesday next week. As for now, we have it semi-plugged back up just to see if it'll work or let everything run like it's supposed to. We're going to hook everything back up and we're going to attempt to test it out again and see if anything comes back different. I'm hoping that that one plug, that one vacuum line that wasn't plugged in is the issue. If not, then we got to keep diagnosing one thing at a time. It's stressful, but we'll get there one day, hopefully before I go back to work. So we got it fixed, maybe. Like I said, it's always a cold start thing. I mean, it was definitely cold, but we will find out tomorrow morning. So I hooked everything back up. Like I said, that one vacuum hose was the only thing that was not plugged in like it was supposed to be. As you guys can see, it's idling. It came right on. It's first so far for a cold start. So we will test again tomorrow morning. If it starts up first thing tomorrow morning, then I assume that we're good because that's the only time that I ever had this issue. So, to conclude this clip, make sure you always check and plug everything back up the way it's supposed to be. We'll catch you guys in the next clip. Do tell me what you guys think about my dumb mess up, hiccup. I would like to know what you guys think. We will do one more test first thing in the morning. Alright guys, it's the next morning. Just gonna do make or break here. Let's see what we're working with. There you have it. Other than cleaning everything up and making sure everything's good, also make sure everything is plugged up. So like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think about this video and all the stress that it took me to get this car running properly. Do let me know, and catch you guys in the next video.